Well, as we get older, you not only have to think about your health and your retirement, but there's something a lot of people tend to forget, and that's how relationships change in your life.
So the biggest we hear about is probably that empty nest syndrome, but for some, there are even more things to consider. News 6 morning anchor Kirsten O'Connor has the advice you need to know about relationships so you can love your age.
If you're in your 50s and facing an empty nest,
you might feel lonely, you might feel depressed and sad.
Megan Sforzaflick has some very straightforward advice.
It's important to remember that an empty nest is actually a type of loss.
Sforzaflick is a mental health therapist at Orlando Health.
It's going to be a change in your lifestyle, so it's okay to work through that and process through it.
Having kids move out and strike out on their own isn't an easy transition for parents. But Sforzaflick says there are things you and your partner can do to make it easier.
Set some good goals for yourself and look at some of the interests maybe you didn't ever take part in because you were raising children.
If you haven't quite reached the empty nest stage yet, other changes are on the horizon as your children transition into adulthood.
As children age and they get into adulthood, you have to be mindful and respectful of the fact that they're now adults and can make their own choices.
If you've cultivated a good relationship with your kids as they've grown up, those relationships develop into friendships as you all get older.
If you have a good foundation, more than likely you're going to maintain a friendship in their adulthood.
And then there's dating. The norm of 30, 20, or even 10 years ago has shifted dramatically from in-person to online.
If you are interested in online dating, figure out what works for you. Don't take it too seriously.
But if you want to go high-tech, Sforzaflick says there's a wide variety of dating apps to choose from. Not all of them are the same.
Do some research, figure out which ones make sense for you. Recognize that you might also not be somebody who's interested in dating online.
Kirsten O'Connor, Getting Results, News 6.
Just a few years, your oldest will be
My oldest
moving
one.
out.
The nest will still be pretty full, though.
That's good.